guys? Welcome back to Let's Play more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Defeated last chapter, Clash, and then we're going to move on to the next one. All the battles in the war so far, the contest before final is the fiercest to date. From this horrific clash of weapons and wills, the Crimean army emerges bloodied and exhausted, yet victorious. The prize of Fort Pinel is no small thing, but it is the promise of additional reinforcements from Gallia, and the large Benyan army encamped in Castle Dayan that keeps the breath of hope alive in the soldiers' hearts. It's one other pivotal piece in Dayan's defense of the former Crimean capital, the severely undermanned Castle Nados. As the day's end draws near, Tavarn's small force of Hawks and Gallians cease their attacks and return to camp headquarters. Moment of Fate, Chapter 27. Well met. From the looks of things, the battle ended in our favor. We claimed victory, yet Dayan had more troops than we expected, and it was a hard-fought battle. I don't have the best news to report either. What is it? As the day ended, we withdrew as planned, but as we were leaving, reinforcements began flowing in from the capital. It's a piece of ill news. The men that were originally guarding the castle were nothing special, but there was one who appeared mid-battle and crushed an entire unit by himself. So much stronger than the others, it was as if a wolf had appeared in a kennel of blind newborn pups. What did he look like? He was covered from toe to tip in black armor. It made it difficult to judge his size, but I think he was bigger than me. My intuition's right. He is the villain we've all been talking about. Black Knight. He's in that castle? Whoa, slow down, Ike. Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. MVP Marcia, new ally, Lin Xiao. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I'll excuse myself. Alright. Ooh, let's see. Can support with Joffrey. Looking for someone, Your Highness? Joffrey, I'm glad you're here. Is there anything I can do for you? Yes, actually, I have a small favor to ask of you. Ask anything of me, Your Highness, and I shall make it so. Really? You would do anything? Anything at all? Well, then here goes. Joffrey, I need you to leave me alone while I fight on the battlefield. What? Without protection? But you know that is the one thing I cannot... I don't like to hear any objections. This is an order. You must obey. But Princess Valencia... Ha! Today is a good day. I'm feeling lucky. Maybe I'll meet someone to duel. Maybe my true arch rival. Ack! You scared me! Sneaking up on me like that? You're a crafty one. Sorry. Please let me pass? Oh, sure. Excuse me? So, do you want the duel? At dawn, perhaps? I love dueling at dawn. Oh, never mind. It wouldn't be much of a challenge. You're looking a bit sickly. Sorry, I'm just feeling weak. She looks so fragile. Maybe I should watch her back, just to be sure nothing bad happens to her. Oh well, back to sword practice. Dang it, missed and roll. Do you have a moment, Prince Ryson? Oh, you're the Apostles? Yes, Your Highness. My name is Tanith, and I led Benyan's Holy Guard of Pegasus Knights. And I lead. What brings you here? I wanted to let you know that the Apostle has ordered me to keep you safe. She is quite sincere in her desire to help. She seeks redemption for what happened all those years ago, does she? I have no need for bodyguards. I can protect myself. I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but even the youngest child in Benyan knows the Heron clan of horse fighting. You refuse to fight. How will you protect yourself? That is my own concern, not yours. I beg to differ. I am under Imperial orders. I cannot abandon my duty, and so your safety is very much my concern. Your Bjork orders do not affect me. I have wasted enough time with you. Now excuse me. His body seems so frail, but his will is strong. It's not going to make it easy for me to protect him. What am I to do? It's a drab locale. Not like the city at all. Ah! Look out! Ah, my face. My beautiful face! No. I think it's still there. Are you alright, my lady? Oh my, he called me a lady. Such a handsome devil. Yes, good sir. Thanks to you, I appear to be unhurt. Really? Well, that's good. I know that you were lost in thought, but do try to watch your step. Wait just a moment. Yes, what is it? My name is Khalil. What is your name, gentle sir? I am Joffrey. Joffrey, such a nice name. A fine gent like Joffrey is just right for me. Oh, love always comes when you least expect it. Sweet Sir Joffrey, you will be mine. Alright, looks like there's one more we can do. Lyanna and Lucia. Yeah, because we can get B rank with them, and then we want to go A rank with Mai. Yeah. Okay, so one more. And then for Lucia, we were going to go A rank with Bastion. Okay. Alright, Ileana, start now. Let me give this a try. Wait, Ileana, can you come back here for a moment? Yes? What is it? I know you're not feeling great, but I still want you to do some running. Exercise is important. Why not start out slowly? Yes, I'll try. I ran the best I could. I was supposed to be running? Listen, Ileana, I didn't mean to be so harsh. Nobody is born great at everything. It takes hours and hours of practice to get better at something. So don't feel bad when you don't excel at something right away. Is that clear? Yes. Don't worry. I'll work on it with you. Go and give it another try. Alright, I'll do my best. We could take a break. Perhaps you'd like some water before you try again. Actually, I'm a little hungry. No problem at all. What would you like to eat? Do you remember that meal you made me the other day? That was so tasty. I'd love that again. You liked it that much, huh? I'll set to work making you another big helping, but you'll have to run for it. It's a deal. Thank you for everything. Marcia still needs to rank up with Tanith. Reward experience that we gained. Oh, that's quite a lot for that chapter. Let's get Princess Celincy up there. At least get her class change. She's also going to be able to use staves now, too. question is, give her a few more. Actually, Gatry, where are you? We'll get you leveled up as well. Wish I had more master seals. Might as well give the rest to her. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. But we will give Ileana a heal stem. Looks like we'll have to buy one. One of them to have restore. I don't think. Oh, I didn't give her any culinaries either. There. We don't have an extra occult scroll either. Shade lets her not get attacked. Oh, I know why they keep attacking Nephenese, because I got provoke on her. Ah, that was a good idea I had. Good job, past me. Way to think ahead. Okay. Do you think he's gonna have to get rid of Killer Bow? Take this one. Pretty sure we're all set up here. You could probably take some. Soren can't even use that. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for our setup. Actually, we have to do this. Waiter, can I speak to you for a moment? What is it, Titania? I have something important to ask of you. Alright, what is it? I want you to tell me about the night Commander Grail was killed. I understand that it's difficult for you. However, I need to know. I have to. Just tell it once. That's all I ask. If you can't, his death will be something I'll never be able to face. I feel I've done you a terrible disservice by not telling you earlier. It's just that there was a lot I had to get clear in my own mind. I know I've kept you waiting. So you'll tell me? Yes. I think I've finally come to a point where I can face it. Alright, whenever you're ready. That night, I've already told you everything up to where I was on my way into the forest, right? At the head of the path, Father had told me to go back to the fort, but I had a bad feeling and followed him anyway. When I entered the clearing, he and the Black Knight were already fighting. They seemed to be evenly matched at first. Then they exchanged a few more blows, and suddenly Father was sent flying. They spoke to each other for a moment, but I was so far away I couldn't hear what they said. And then the Black Knight threw a sword at Father's feet. I think he wanted Father to pick it up and use it. But Father didn't touch the sword. He just readied his axe again and charged. It was over in an instant. I couldn't believe my own eyes. They looked like they were embracing, just standing there, frozen. But I saw the Black Knight's blade. It was protruding from Father's back and shining in the moonlight. Oh, Grail. When the knight pulled his sword out, Father sagged and fell backwards. I ran and tried to catch him, but I couldn't hold him, and we both fell to the ground. The wound Father had taken was terrible, but at that point, he was still alive. The Black Knight approached and said, "Give it to me." I had no idea what he was talking about. I do now, though. He had been sent by King Ashnor to retrieve the medallion. Father told him he'd thrown the medallion away, but the knight didn't believe him. Then he tried to get Father to talk by threatening to kill me, and missed. I was so angry, I leapt up and attacked him, but it was useless. I didn't give up, though. I didn't care what happened to me, and I attacked again. All the stubbornness. King Gallia hadn't been nearby. I probably would have died that night, too. After the Black Knight vanished, all I could think was that I didn't want Father to die. He was still alive. I thought if I could just get him back to the fort, we could save him. I clung to that false hope and started walking toward the light of the fort. I just kept walking. Thank you, Ike. It must have been so hard for you. Titania. Commander Girl died on your back. His last moments must have been much happier than I had imagined. Thank you. And now I can finally move past my grief. Titania. Yes? There's something else I haven't told you about. I met him. I met the Black Knight again. What? We fought. You did well to keep your life. Not the same boy I was on that night. I've grown a lot. I've worked hard. Yet even so, I wasn't able to defeat him. There's nothing you can do about that. Not even Commander Grail could defeat him. You're not ready to. It's not that. It's not that my blade work wasn't good enough. Then what do you mean? Titania, it's his armor. It's impervious to damage. What? That's not possible. Even the strongest... He said his armor had been blessed by the goddess. He said only weapons that were also blessed could hurt him. Where are we supposed to get something like that? I have one here. That sword, where... The night after Father died, I went back to that clearing by myself. I'd hoped to find some clues that might help me hunt down the knight. The sword was still there. I brought it back with me, and I've been hiding it ever since. I wasn't thinking about using it. I believe that if I just carried the sword with me, I'd meet the Black Knight again. And it worked. So this sword will work against him? It's supposed to. It was made to contest Andalite, which is the sword wielded by the Black Knight. And do you think you have a chance? I'll win. Alright, I won't stop you. Use that sword to avenge Commander Grail. But listen, Ike, you must promise me one thing. What is it? When you meet him, you'll exchange blows. If at that moment you don't feel you stand a chance, you must flee. There are times when running away is not the same as losing. Don't you believe in me, Titania? Of course I do. One day you will defeat the Black Knight, I'm sure of it. That's why I don't want you to lose your life on the first go-around. When the time comes, I promise not to interfere. And I won't let anyone else interfere either. I want you to face him, one-on-one. And I want you to be calm and use your own best judgment. At times, withdrawing can be the key that unlocks a future victory. Don't forget that. Understood. Alright, so he does have the sword. Now we can stop it. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Godspeed, stay frosty. See ya.